Hey everybody, Coach Steve here, SoCalRunning.com, MarathonTraining.tv, and SoulRunners.net. Today I'm here to review the Skechers GoRun Ride shoes. They're a fairly new shoe out on the market. I actually went down to the Skechers headquarters, met with the shoe designers, and they set me up with a couple pairs to demo and give my feedback on the shoe. I don't like to give a review unless I actually run hundreds of miles in a shoe, because I just don't think you can go around the block and really give a good review of the shoe. I like to use it in all sorts of terrains. I like to use it in races and training, and I have a lot of miles actually in these blue pairs, hundreds of miles, so I think I can give a very valid review. And then in these red ones, I just ran the Walt Disney World Marathon with the tags on them the day before, took them off. I'd never worn them, and actually ran 26.2 miles in a brand new pair of shoes. And I like to demo them that way too, because that way I don't believe that you need to break in a running shoe. You should just be able to go. I had no problems with this shoe at all. So I like the shoe, but let's talk more about it. So first of all, what makes this shoe unique is actually that they developed it to land midfoot, and to do it, it actually has a little rocker. The heel raises up, so it's very difficult to heel strike on this shoe because of the rocker. In fact, you probably land in this area even if you're a heel striker. So that's a unique thing about this shoe. The other thing, the shoe has a 4mm difference between the toe and the heel, so they are considered a shoe it's not a minimal shoe, but they're those transitional shoes going from a regular running shoe into a lowered heel shoe. Now they also have the GoRun, which Meb ran in the Olympics. You might have seen it. And here's a pair of the GoRun. I just want you to see the difference between the two, that these have actually, the GoRun Ride have actually a thicker sole than the GoRuns. Now, I'm not a huge fan of these, but I'll give a review on these on some other day. Let's talk about the GoRun Rides. So, what I really like these for, and I've ran them in races, triathlons, barefoot, with socks, and trail runnings, is these are becoming a new trail run shoe that I really like. First of all, they're light. Number two, they offer good protection, and on steep downhills, I like a little extra padding. So they have a little extra padding in them, and that's why I like the shoe on that. I think they're responsive on pavement as well. So I give them a good grade on pavement, but I really like them on the trails. I think they're good colors. What they have here is down here they actually have hard pieces of rubber, then it goes into a soft piece with some other hard areas of rubber. They offer enough support and enough protection from rocks that I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't wear anything in. In fact, I took out the sock liner, and I've run in them with no sock liner either. And when I did run in them barefoot, I did, after 9 miles, get a little start of a blister, but I don't run in shoes barefoot. So I was in a triathlon and a half Ironman, and I thought I would do it. Luckily, somebody met me on the course with socks, so I was glad I had socks. So after running all those miles, what do I think? I think it actually is good for somebody who's learning to do a midfoot running stance. In their gait, to land on their midfoot. I like that. I like the weight. It's nice and light. I like that it's flexible, so you really get to feel the ground. Personally, I don't like being this high off the ground in a shoe, but at the same time, I was looking for that support in a really tough trail run that had some steep downhills. So at the end of the day, I'm going to say this is a nice shoe. I'm going to actually do some more trail races in it. I do run on the pavement, but remember, I rotate my shoes, so I use all sorts of different shoes all the time. I get to try lots of different shoes out, and so I think I can be fairly objective in this. I think it'd be an interesting shoe for you to try, and I think Skechers is well on the way to actually coming up with some decent shoes for runners out there. A nice wide toe box, I don't feel jammed. Give this shoe a try. Let me know what you think. They're around $80, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on where you shop. And you know what? I enjoy the shoe. So there you go. That's my review. I'll put more specifics on the blog post below it, but give them a try. This is Coach Steve saying train focused.